Damn!
Damn!
Damn, was good. It was good.
What was it called first?
Oh, yeah. What was it called?
What was it called?
It was called The Handmaiden. Handmaiden.
What I thought about The Handmaiden. What's the director's name?
Park Chan-wook, the director of Oldboy.
Yep.
The very famous, very well known,
Yep.
very controversial.
Definitely.
Film changed my life.
Well, a lot
film
of people
changed
would
my
say
life,
that.
man.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that is just one of those big ones, isn't it? When you think of big films, when you think of like IMDb top 100.
Yeah.
It's always Oldboy. It's always Oldboy. Everyone loves Oldboy. I love Oldboy.
Yeah.
So Handmaiden. Yeah. If I had to sum it up in a sentence.
Oh, you got a sentence.
My sentence would be.
Yeah.
That was the best porno I've ever seen. I was really horny in that cinema. By the end of it, I was just like,
I know.
I know.
Oh,
I've been wanking to Asian porn ever since, to be honest. I thought it was fucking brilliant. I loved it. I thought the plot line was exactly my kind of storyline. I loved it. Unpredictable shit. It was like, that was to me was like how I want to watch a film. It didn't give you everything. It changed its mind a lot. I don't know if we can put that in there. But
no, that's fine.
It just, and it looked really good. I think, the four main characters all were so important. None of them felt like they were just there just for the sake of it. They each filled an extremely important role. They each balanced each other out. The sound was really good. I don't know if you noticed, but when they ate, it was like obviously someone had a microphone right by their mouth. It was like.
Yeah.
We did watch the director's cut.
I didn't realize I was watching.
It was so fucking long. Yeah. It was too fucking long. The last ages of it, I was really. I mean, it's probably better if you don't see the director's cut. I'm imagining because by the end of it, I was just quite over it in a way. I thought it was a bit long. Could have used a bit of editing, and that is literally my only complaint of the whole thing.
Fine. It was uncomfortable and thrilling at the same time to sit there and watch what was going on. And like for the most part of it, like the start, it started off nice, but you can kind of see glimmers. But I did not expect, and it was a bit foolish to think that, considering his previous films, especially Oldboy, and being so in your face. But how you could, you wouldn't see like a mainstream Hollywood movie get away with that.
Never. That's the point.
He's a very mainstream director in Korea. Well, I wouldn't say he's very mainstream, but everyone knows him. He's huge.
He's huge. He's massive around the world.
And like what this is the thing. Like you were mentioning about the eating and all that.
Yeah.
And you could just tell that he's the kind of director who really wants to get at you, get it in your face. I loved how the camera was always changing. It wasn't camera movement. The camera wasn't moving. The camera was stationary. It was just like cut different angles, different angles. But he wasn't crossing the line. He wasn't like taking it too far. They were very traditional shots, but it was so well orchestrated. It was almost like a musical piece being written visually. I felt different from how I went in.
Yeah, absolutely.
It had an impact, and it had a lasting impact. And you say, it's like you get fucking horny, man. I know the length was an issue.
Yeah.
But in that time, things were fulfilled. They didn't feel like empty space. They didn't feel like they were.
Yeah.
And also, it's like you're not watching just a film. You're watching an art piece.
What I also just want to say as well. What I love about him as a director is the storylines stand alone for themselves. It's not like Tarantino is very it's bloodfest and it's about violence, and you get certain directors that are just it's all about the sex. Whereas it's not that. Nah. But when it comes to violence, it's no hold bars. Yeah. A little bit of violence or a little bit of sex. It's not like, oh, there's a sex scene. It's like, there's a fucking sex scene, bro. There's a violent scene. You're just like, and the story is not reliant on that. But when he gives you that, he gives it to you so fucking hard It's just like, oh, it's so
But
good.
that's what I mean. Like it was all about. He's all about like just giving you everything that there is within that. Just like his close-ups, they're intense. They're intense. Like just like licking of the lips, and it's like, or like just like the way like someone's eye, like, and you're just like,
oh
wow,
man, I know, yeah.
Like really does put feeling into a lot
absolutely.
Pretty much the entire film is all like that. But the way the story's crafted, the way it edits, the timeline as well.
The storyline, the way it's done is just held me in so many moments of like, oh fuck, you know, without being that kind of film. I don't know. I think that was just one of the story-wise, that just blew my fucking mind.
Yeah.
Blew my mind. Yeah.
It'd start you off really slow.
Yeah. It's quite a slow film in many ways.
It is extremely slow.
Yeah.
It's not fast paced, and it's not got the. That's another thing as well. Like I went in there expecting to find this hard hitting, film with crime and all that.
Yeah.
But it's actually a very thoughtful film. Like
it's a simple
intellectual.
Story. Yeah, exactly.
Extremely intellectual.
Yeah.
But then the beauty of it is that it kind of he peels away all that exterior, all that extravagance, and he just goes right into the heart and soul of how people think.
Yeah.
And what I think if I had to put a word to this film, it would be desire.
Yeah.
That's how I feel it is, because it literally is all about desire in this film.
Yeah, absolutely.
What every character wants.
Yeah,
like really
that's what I liked. That every character was different, and
they all had their own motivations.
Yeah,
as well.
That's the thing.
They weren't all motivated by the same thing.
Yeah, it's such a good story, man. Such a well thought out story. You don't expect that from cinema. I wouldn't dare. That's kind of like a book. It was like reading a fucking book.
It is,
yeah. It's just amazing. I would see that film over any other film on the circuit right now. Again.
Yeah, I think at the moment it is.
Yeah.
The best film that's currently out there. I was astounded by what I saw, and I was physically and mentally affected by it. Mainly good this time.
Yeah.
The performances, I can't fault them. Obviously, reading subtitles a lot different from actually understanding what people are saying, but you felt everything. Everything that was going on, and I just absolutely love the director's work. I wasn't too bothered about the length of time, but I do understand what you're saying. But personally, I give this film a 9 out of 10.
Honestly, I walked out there knowing that I was going to say this. That's the best film I've seen this year, by far. I think it's better than Moonlight. I think it's better than Trainspotting 2, La La Land. I think it's better than all of those films. I would have given that full marks. I was going to give it 10 out of 10, and then it just dragged on a bit long. But I'm giving it a 9.5, and I knew this. 9.5.
Like for me, Oldboy
is
a 10.
Yeah.
It's a simple. It's one of the greatest films I've ever seen in my life, and it's the film that changed my life.
Yeah.
I can't say that if I'd seen Handmaiden instead of Oldboy, would I have felt the same way about it? And I can definitely say I would not feel that same way.
No. But
it's not the pinnacle for me, but it definitely is fucking this is done by a director who just loves his craft, who is not slowing down.
No,
as a matter of fact, he wants to kind of push it some more, and delve into different types of
but without
styles,
without showing it, without being look how hard I'm trying. It's
exactly.
Like you've done it all. It's just like
look
at this.
Yeah,
look at this.
Definitely go fucking see it.
Go see that.
Go
film.
see it. Go run and watch it.
Take your mummy and your children.
Fun for all the family.
It's a great family film. Such a great family film. Yeah.
2 for Tuesdays and all that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there we are.
Cool.
The Handmaiden.
The Handmaiden.
By armor number 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
You okay?
No, I'm just like speaking to our viewers.
All
Jared
right.
13.
Thank you for watching, Jared and Arma. Yeah, because we've both been wanking too much.